welcome back to the Callahan Travel Channel. I am so excited because I am going on a cruise later this week. We are taking the Navigator of the Seas on a 7-day Royal Caribbean cruise. It goes to Cabo, Ensenada, and Puerto Vallarta. And I have so much stuff I still need to do before we leave. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep. I don't know where it is where you live, but here in Michigan right now, it is getting so gloomy. Everybody's getting into the fall spirit, and I am too. I'm so excited for fall to start, but I really don't know if this will be more of like a fall cruise to me or like an extension of summer. I've never been to Los Angeles before or anywhere in California, but from the weather, it's still looking like summer there. So that's all the stuff that I still have to pack is just a couple more dresses, and I'm using packing cubes this time because if you know me, you know that I'm gonna pack cheap. So we're using 2 backpacks and, wait for it, a carry-on. We did pay for a carry-on. I can't even say that we paid for it though because we had some flight credit through Spirit because of one of our flights earlier in the year getting canceled. So I guess I'm still the same cheap girl, but some other things that I wanted to show you. Let's see. You know me, you know that I have to make some friendship bracelets for anything. So here's some that I made already. I made Navigator. So I made one that says Puerto Vallarta. I'm excited for that. And I made one that says Los Cabos. So I'm really excited to go to Cabo San Lucas. Out of all of them, I think I have the most exciting day planned for Cabo. So you'll have to tune in to see everything that we get up to. We're also tonight, 2 days before we leave, we're planning Puerto Vallarta, but most people when they go on a cruise, they kind of have these things paid for and planned for months and months in advance with their like excursions that they do, and we love to do an excursion too. But with this itinerary, like the reason that we decided to do it is because we wanted to just sort of get off the boat and like experience it ourselves, like have some ideas of different places to go, whether it's locals recommended or whether it's kind of a more famous place, but then kind of just figure it out ourselves because that's just how we roll. We kind of did this sort of thing when we were in San Juan last year. And we had a great time. We had like some kind of destinations for restaurants and stuff, but didn't exactly plan out every single thing. So fingers crossed, everything works out. So I did see that it is having some tropical weather in the rainy season in Puerto Vallarta. So we could be rained out a little bit, but we're not gonna let that stop us. We packed some really thin raincoats and we're gonna still make the day awesome. I went to Dollar General and got a couple of things. Let's see. I always bring gum on trips. You just need gum more. I have hairspray. I have makeup wipes. I'll probably cut all of this out. I really overall don't like makeup wipes in general, except for on a trip. The number of times that we've been stuck out someplace that we didn't mean to be, or that like stuff was just going wrong. We got stranded somewhere and we've been up for like almost 24 hours and I've needed a makeup wipe is a weird amount. Oh yeah, then I'm also doing a deep conditioner treatment before we leave. I love to do these, only a couple of bucks, and it always makes my hair feel so luscious. I am really excited to try and do my nails today. I'm also gonna tan. Let me go and get the stuff that I use to tan. Okay, so if you know anything about me, it's that I'm an at-home DIY girly, so I still like to feel luxurious before I go on a trip. I do not like to sit out in the sun beforehand in a trip, and it's September, so it's getting gloomy here in Michigan, but I don't wanna go to a tanning bed, but I do wanna still look glowy because if I go on a trip and try and like tan the whole time while I'm there, I'll burn, you won't feel good, it really won't be fun. So I like to come already looking bronzed up, and I use the Bondi Sands self-tanning foam. This is the first time that I used it was a week or 2 ago just to test it out, make sure I didn't have any weird reactions to it, and it was great. I just do it like this, and I'll be doing that later tonight and sleeping in it, then washing it off tomorrow morning. And for my face, because I feel like you always hear everyone talk about what they do or like which one they use and how they do it, but you never hear about what you use for your face. So for my face, I use the Give Me the Glow Down Face Misting Spray. Another thing that I do before trip is to make sure that I clean the entire house. So that's what I've been doing yesterday and the day before, but unfortunately after that we clean the car and there's so much stuff to bring in. So now I have to clean again, so that's something else I'll have to do before we leave. We don't leave tomorrow, but I am hanging out with my friends tomorrow, so I don't think that I'll have enough time to really do all these last minute things like tanning and doing my nails if I start tomorrow. So I'm starting today, 2 days before we leave. We are leaving on Thursday and spending a night in downtown Long Beach at the Greenleaf Hotel. I can't say how that'll be. I know that it'll be a long Uber from LAX. I hope that we don't hit traffic, but we're excited to stay in Long Beach. It's kind of like a once in a lifetime experience. This is a dream for me, like come true. I have always wanted to see California. I've always wanted to go out there, and it's gonna be amazing. Another thing that I recommend to bring on a cruise is a reusable water bottle. The reason being is that the cups that they give you if you ask for a cup of water or whatever are literally this big. But if you bring your big jug water bottle, which I'll probably be bringing this one, then you can have a whole bunch in your room at all times. And I think that you can get ice really easy by asking your room service attendant to bring you some ice. What else was I gonna say? Another thing that you should always have ready is your luggage tags. So you just print them off on a regular sheet of paper, and then you fold them up, and you fold them again. I still need to write my name on this, but I got these one things off of Amazon. You can buy these off Amazon. You can either just tape them around your bags after you get off the airplane if you're not driving to the port. But since we're flying, I got these to protect them. You just slide them in here, and then once you get to the port, there will be a whole bunch of people outside that'll be like, oh, are you going on the Navigator? You say, yeah, then they take their bags for you, and then your bags magically end up in your room a couple hours later. So I prefer to have the ones that open and close so that they don't get messed up, so that I can put it on earlier than like at the port, because I know a lot of people try and put them on once you get to the port. But if you do that, what if you don't have tape? What are you gonna do then? What if you don't have tape? I don't know. So yeah, that's why I recommend doing it before. Also, this says on here that I'm a gold member, but I should really be the tier above a gold member by now. I think they're not counting all my cruises. Suspicious. Oh, and there's, it's me, so of course I have a Bath and Body Works smell. I got white pumpkin hanging off the end. It smells amazing. Okay, another really fun thing that I'm going to be doing for this cruise, just to get the word out a little bit more. Okay, so a lot of people like to hide ducks, which is something you can totally do for fun, and you can like put a little tag on it with your name or your Instagram, and that's just something people do on cruise boats, so you can like look around and try and find these little rubber ducks. But I don't have enough luggage space, because I'm bringing my whole life with me. I don't have enough luggage space to bring a whole bunch of regular size ducks, so I made these with my friend Jamie. But this one says vacay, but it has these cute little ducks on it, so I hope when people see when I hide these around that they know that they can take them. So if you found one, welcome to the channel, because I'm going to be attaching little tags on here that say Callahan Travel Channel, just so people can follow along and see like a cruise video from a cruise that they were on. So yeah, this one says cruise. Oh, I was gonna keep this one. This one says vacay for me. Jelly bean! Excuse my dog. Okay, I was gonna keep this one. It says vacay. It's pretty cute. I'll put it with my other ones. Oh, I can show you how I usually pack for a cruise. So I think I'm honestly the world's greatest packer for vacations. I'll show you exactly how I do it. Okay, the first thing that I do is that I make an album in my phone, and then I take like a piece of paper and I write down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and like one thing that I'm doing that day that I'm looking forward to. And then I go to my closet and I bring out everything that I think that I would wear, and then I look at my little sheet of paper and I choose the outfit that I'm gonna wear for that day. And then I lay it out on the ground, I take a picture, I match Damon's outfit to it because I'm an adorable wife. And then I put all those pictures into a little album. And okay, it's not gonna connect, but there you go. You can see it. You can see all the little outfits, and then you really don't overpack. So you know exactly what to pack, and like bringing anything else just kind of starts seeming like, oh, I'm gonna have so much extra. So that is how I usually pack for a trip. And let's see what else I still have on the list to do today. Another thing that I like to do before a trip, because I'm a huge reader, I think that everybody should bring a book on vacation. It just helps you really relax and get into the vacation mood. I do love planning a trip and then picking out a book that kind of goes with the vibe. I haven't done that yet for this trip, but something that you should do if you have a Kindle is to make sure that you download your books and open them before you get on the airplane, because I've downloaded them before, but I download them on the Kindle app in my phone. So when I open up my Kindle, boom, they're not ready to go. I couldn't read them, so that sucked. So don't be like me, don't be dumb. But I do think that you should read a fun book, like maybe The People We Meet on Vacation while you're on vacation, or since I'm going to Mexico, maybe I could find something that's based there, like a cute little romance or something. I don't know, but there's so many options. Okay, another really important thing to do before a Royal Caribbean cruise is to make sure that you have the app downloaded and ready to go. I know that they posted some activities for what's happening this upcoming week, but I do not want to look at them. I am so excited, and it's one of my favorite things to do is to be on the boat and check the app, or to get the cruise planner, like little sheet that tells you everything that's happening that day. So make sure that you do have the app. I did use the app to get reservations at Jamie's Italian. I was kind of dumb and I waited a long time to not book any specialty dining, which you don't need to for a cruise, but I really wanted to try and get lunch at Jamie's Italian, and when I was doing it on the website, it would not go through, just kept saying an error, or would say all sold out. But then I downloaded the app and I was able to choose it for day 7, so I'll be able to try out that on Navigator of the Seas this upcoming week. Another thing that I recommend you do or start doing 2 days before you go on vacation is to start charging up your portable charger. So this is one that I have. It is like the best thing in the world because the fan works. It's amazing. Or like all these hot places that you're going to, you're gonna want a fan for. I don't know what it's getting caught on. Probably my hair. But yeah, it just, it is so nice having a fan. Like, you'll be out in 95-degree heat and everyone will be sweating. You'll be stuck in a car without, like, you know, air conditioning. And I don't know, it works great. And it's a portable charger. So you just plug your phone into it, enjoy the little bit of fan, and it's perfect. So I recommend getting one like this or just a regular one. Just definitely have an extra charge and a portable charger. Because if there's one thing that's gonna happen, your plane's gonna get delayed or like you're gonna get in late or something, you don't want your phone dying. So every person I think in the group should have a portable charger on them at all times. Boom, finish my nails. Don't look too close at them. They will do. And Damon has something he wanted to show everybody.
Got a couple pesos.
So yeah, we picked up pesos before. Can I see them? I've never seen them before. He just brought these in from the car. These are beautiful. They're really crispy.
A lot prettier than our money.
I know, this is so much prettier than our money. It makes me feel so rich because they all say like 100, 200. What is this like? I think this is $100 to one. We didn't, I don't know. We weren't sure about how many pesos to bring. We think we're just going to use this for tips when we're off the boat. These are so pretty. I can't get over this. Sorry, they're so pretty. But it's a good tip to go and get some pesos if you're going to Mexico beforehand. A lot of locals, I think, might prefer them. Depending on who you ask, you'll get different answers. But it's always good to have some pesos on you when you're in Mexico. Now I'm going to go and make some more of the friendship bracelets to hide along the boat. This is what we've done so far. These are what they look like. Damon's been tying these cute little bows on. And we still have a couple more to do, and then we're going to make some more. But right now we're going to go on a walk with Jelly Bean. If you're wondering how weather in Michigan is right now, it sucks. Any thoughts about the cruise, Damon?
I'm very excited. That's it.
Why did you choose this cruise, Damon?
Because we thought Florida was going to have hurricanes.
And we were right, because there's like an alert
We're
out.
also worried about San Juan having hurricanes.
Yeah, we really wanted to do one out of San Juan, but that's kind of in the same area of going out of Florida, like in the Cancun area. And yeah, there is some hurricanes happening this week. So I think we made the right decision. However, we had found out later on why the cruise was so cheap. Might be because it's the rainy season for those parts of Mexico. But Cabo, we know that we won't have an issue with. The weather looks great. Puerto Vallarta, it looks like maybe the morning of could have some thunderstorms, but that's why we packed raincoats.
We'll see.
Okay, more pre-cruise rambling. But what were you saying?
We seen a post that said there's supposed to be a hypnotist on board.
I really hope so. I have never seen a hypnotist before in my life. I am terrified of them, but I'm excited. I want to watch Damon get hypnotized. I do not give anyone permission to hypnotize me. And I want this on the record. I think that that's really cool. We're always big fans of the comedy shows too, but I'm sorry. I've heard that the comedians on this boat aren't super good, but we'll see. Might take this part out. We'll see. I can prove me wrong, comedians. Be really good this next week. I would love that. I also heard that there's a drone show. So yeah. I think it takes place in the ice skating rink. So I hope in the future you will see that I went to a drone show, because I think that's so cool. The one that we went on Wonder of the Seas had like partial drone show in like between their other like superhero show that they were doing, and that was really neat. If you go back and watch that video, you'll see Damon sleeping during all these drones going over his head. So let's see if that happens again. Okay, so another reason why we chose this cruise was because almost no Royal Caribbean ships and very few other ships from other businesses go to these destinations. Most people, if you want to go to Cabo, if you want to see Puerto Vallarta just to try it out, you've got to buy a plane ticket to get out there, and that's thousands of dollars from Chicago. Almost none of the other ships through Royal Caribbean, I think there's like one on Carnivals, goes to Cabo or Ensenada. I haven't checked Celebrity or what's that other one called? I forget. But a lot of them really don't go to these destinations, I think because they're smaller ports of call, and all these big ships that are made these days, even if people want to go there, they just can't fit in. They'll do too much damage at like at Cabo and at Puerto Vallarta. So I'm super excited. I feel like this is an excellent itinerary. Sometimes we choose cruises based on the ship. This one was 100% for the itinerary, so we're excited to see it. I think the oldest class that we had been on beforehand was on Liberty of the Seas. That was the Freedom class? Yeah, that was yeah, we've been on Freedom too. We still have to go on Independence, but that was the oldest class before this one. So this will be an even older boat than that. We'll be in what's arguably the worst room. We'll be in an inside cabin. So yeah, I'm interested just to see how that all looks and how it compares to the Freedom class, because this is the man, I just looked it up. This is the Voyager class, and those ones are pretty old, but this one had a very recent amplification back in 2019. I'm guessing because it's able to squeeze into those good ports. Sorry, we're walking our dog.
She's deciding the path.
She's deciding the path. But I think with the amplification, it looks a lot closer to some of the Oasis class ships, which we've only been on Wonder, which is a huge, huge, huge ship. So I'm excited to be on a smaller one and see just how it feels and how it compares. This is what we were working with. We've got a whole bunch more bracelets done, and now I've got to go tan. And unfortunately, I already lost a nail, so freaking pray for me. Good morning. Over here. Good morning. It is 4 something in the morning, and we are headed to O'Hare Airport. We are so tired. Yay.
Let's go.
We made it to the Greenleaf Hotel. Okay. We made it to the Greenleaf Hotel, which is in Long Beach. We wanted to stay downtown Long Beach for our one night, like outside of the port. It looks really great here, and we're having a really awesome time. I don't know what to say. I was gonna say something. Hold on. We are going to head to a grocery store to go and pick up our couple bottles of wine and our case of pop that you get to bring on board.